We are cruising through a remote and absolutely breathtaking section of the Pacific. Crystal clear water that is home to one of the most spectacular natural wonders of the world, the island paradise of Palau. It is a unique landscape featuring hundreds of lush islands, magnificent coral reefs, and an underwater sanctuary of sea life like no other. Sharks, manta rays, giant clams, and literally millions of jellyfish. But this paradise has an infamous history. These waters were home to some of the most fierce battles of World War II, and the remnants of war haunt these jungles and litter the ocean floor in a watery grave. It is an eerie mix of man's explosive past and nature's power to reclaim. For the first time ever, there are 20 survivors. They've been set adrift with only the clothes on their backs and one canteen of water each. Everything they've come to expect about the way this game begins will soon be wiped out. 39 days, 20 people, 1 survivor. Just behind you, that beach is your new home. Waiting for you, you will find 2 machetes, 1 map to water, along with the most valuable thing in this game, immunity. There are 2 immunity necklaces, 1 for the first woman, 1 for the first man who can get to shore and claim them. How you get to shore is up to you. You're still about a mile out. You can paddle in, you can start swimming, a little of both. You are all on your own. It is your choice, but I suggest you make a decision and start acting now, because this game is on. Good luck. Tell you that. Hell, I thought we were going to get, some breakfast, food, and water or something. Hell, no. I knew he was going to say something like that, and he was going to say, the game is on. Something told me we was pretty much in trouble.
As we were rowing on the boat and we were getting closer and closer to the beach, everybody was thinking, should I jump out? Should I swim to the shore? Should I try to beat the boat?
The fight was on immediately. And then people said, oh, I'll take your spot, rolling in the back. And other people were whispering and wondering, oh, is that because they want to be at the back of the boat, so that when the boat gets close to shore, they can run off?
We're sitting there on a really hot day, rowing the boat, and this lunatic jumps up and starts singing a song. I want to knock her off with the oar.
I mean, at first you thought, oh, that's so cute, look, Wanda singing, and then she just kept going, and going, and going, and everybody was just like, is she going to stop?
I've written a bunch of songs for Survivor, and I'm all about this being one big party as long as it lasts.
As we were slowly rowing in, I was like, I think it's close enough. I'm going to jump. I'm going to swim. Because I'm a pretty good swimmer, so I figured I could beat the boat. It didn't seem like we were moving.
Stephanie just said, I can't take it, I'm going to jump in. And of course, I was right behind her.
I got in, and after 2 strokes, there went the boat, and I was like, oh my God, that's the dumbest thing I've ever done. Can we get more water? What are your names again? Oh my God! An idea there?
When Stephanie and Jonathan dove in the water, everyone's like, you would be the first one to dive in. Good. That is a gigantic target on your head.
We were all excited because we wanted to jump and start swimming, but we didn't. We kept waiting and waiting and waiting.
The competitive nature in me was like, shouldn't go.
not going to let that little young girl beat me. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Ian, he was the first one up there. Get his ass up there. Skinny boy, I'm telling you, that's a fast little booger.
Well, I don't even know if we have a tribe because I noticed the banner just says Survivor Palau. It doesn't have any tribe name on it.
Because you've never seen the game start this way with 20 people, you get a little, I found myself getting a little paranoid. You know, we're not a tribe, we don't have our boss, you know, we're just getting to know everyone's name.
I'm Yolanda. No, you can't say it.
Something's gonna happen, something big's gonna happen. We can't just remain as a group of 20. Big question mark. We don't have a clue what's happening next.
I'll do shelter.
Okay, water people. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and Colby's 5. Okay. Does that sound like a good plan?
Say what?
5 people go look for water and 15 start in the shelter?
Yeah.
When we got on the beach, it was such a blur with all the immunities and just the craziness of just being dropped off. But actually, I think we got to things fairly quickly. I mean, we found the map, the water source. We started thinking about shelter and food, and so people just broke off. A group of 4 broke off to go get water, and then everybody else stayed with shelter. I mean, it was very quick. It happened very fast.
Oh, Bunny. I know.
Survivors. We're gonna build a fort proudly. We are survivors! Ooh, you okay? Yeah.
You know, it was funny. I mean, everybody's just walking around in different directions. Let's get the water. Let's build a shelter. And you just got to watch that. You know, I had a few people try to wrangle me into doing the fire, and I'm just like, that's a loser job, man. All right. Get this going.
Bathroom.
I'll get some more sleep.
Do we have a strong man here? Come on. Are you like Hercules? Come on, Hercules. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
We came out in the clothes we had on, and we kind of taken by surprise that we couldn't have, you know, the clothes that we had thought we were going to have with us. It was really difficult, I know, for a lot of people, but there's been some great modifications to it. So.
You don't like hot, like fall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've made shorts back in the day.
Oh gosh, they're chopping things off left and right. Pants are falling off, and shirts are getting a little bit higher, and shirts are getting tied up. I tied mine up earlier, but decided to stop for now.
What's that big rocky thing? What's that? That big rocky thing. Yes, there's a blood.
We were so excited to get to the water.
What the hell is that?
So we finally found the water source and also found a bag of everybody's shoes, which was really nice to take back into camp. Like, look, no more stilettos. We have real shoes.
Young, good-looking people have all the power.
That's what I was thinking.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, me and Colby pretty much knew when we saw each other that we were going to be, you know, kindred to one another because we understood being different. We understood being ostracized.
Yeah, I have to say, I sighed a sigh of relief when I saw you because I realized I wasn't going to be the weirdest one here.
I mean that in the most loving way.
I thought the same way. I was like, oh, we're going to totally get lost.
You can tell that Angie and I are both cut from the same cloth in the scenario that we think we're different and we're the outcast, but I think we're both going to have to watch it when it comes to the context of the game. Because if we're too much of an outcast, obviously it's going to make us a target.
How do we get that up there?
I don't know, Tom. What were you thinking with this? I got this up here.
Actually, what we're going to need is we're going to need somebody to get up here to start putting the cross pieces.
The boys really got together, and we used one big tree as our base for our shelter. And then they put reeds up, and they said, well, we need a time up at the top. So I offered.
Oh, whoa. There you go. I'm loving you already.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but I wanted to help, and I figured my rock climbing skills would help. So I climbed that puppy like a monkey, and I did what I could. Come on, sucker.
Where's the sun?
Beating down on me all day long.
I think it is like 2:30.
Yes, huh? You
I
believe it?
know. It's amazing.
So I was thinking, an early something here. We might all be split tomorrow, but
I'm in with that. With you guys.
no,
We would be
the
strong.
whole thing can be reshuffled, but
Yeah, absolutely.
Grasshoppers have protein. Wow! Just like my first grasshopper.
Do you want to knock off the threats, or do you want to? You don't know how the game's going to play out after that, right?
Are you not leaning towards any of the girls?
I mean, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not leaning towards anyone.
We're really leaning towards Jonathan. That's okay. The one who jumped in the water.
Although he worked so hard today.
So you say everybody's working hard, really, when you look at it now. I mean, in their own way. I'm just going to connections. I don't really connect with them. I don't think I've said anything to him the whole time. Honestly, I don't think he talked to me either. So everybody's assumption at this point is that we're all basically screwed because we all think we have tribal council, like now.
We don't even know if we're going to be on the same team.
I know, but that's why you just got to go for it today.
Right. People could change tomorrow.
So we thought we had 3 days of at least getting to know everybody, at least, you know, we don't know if we have that. So everybody's security has been blown, so everybody's freaking out. But I've definitely gone to different groups all day today and said, who are you going to vote for? Really? That's interesting. What about voting for this person? What about Jonathan? Good. And as long as I do it subtly,
You go, boy.
and sneak it in there, you can change their minds. Because at this point, everybody doesn't want it to be them.
What's going on, guys? Hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, how you doing there, Jeff? What's up? We got visitors. What's up? Alright. How's everybody doing? Big group. Anxious to know what's happening? Yeah. All right, so Jolanda and Ian, you guys were the first two to the beach. Who was the first person? Ian. All right, Ian, take a spot right over here. Jolanda, right over here. Getting a little uncomfortable over here? Yeah. How's that immunity feel, Yolanda?
It feels good.
It ought to feel real good. The immunity necklaces that you're wearing guarantee that you're going to stay in this game for at least 10 more minutes, which cannot be said for the other 18 of you. We're going to divide into 2 tribes with 9 members each. That's 18 people. There are 20 of you. 2 people will not be selected to be on a tribe. 2 people will get on a boat immediately and be sent home. Ian and Jolanda, you will make the first pick, alternating between men and women. Each time you choose a person, that person will choose the next member of the tribe. Ian, because you were first to the beach, you will select first. You're picking a girl.
Okay.
Katie. Jolanda, you're picking a guy.
Bobby John.
So Ian and Jolanda, your work is done. The person you pick will now pick. Katie, you're picking a guy.
Tom.
Tom, you're picking a woman.
I'm going to say Janu.
New, still in the game and relieved. Steph, picking a guy.
Jeff.
Jeff, gonna make it to at least the first challenge. Janu, you're picking a man.
Greg.
Janu, you look upset.
No, it's kind of weird.
Kind of weird. You don't use it a lot?
Yeah, you're picking a girl.
Yes.
Candace stays in the game. Correct. You're picking a woman. Jed. Kim, you're picking a guy. Jen, picking a guy. Tough decision. Getting down to it.
Kobe.
James. Ashley. Kobe, you're picking a woman.
Karen.
Karen, how does that feel to be standing over there? What's going through your head?
It's not a good feeling, Jeff. It's better to be on this side.
Ashley, you're picking a guy.
Abraham.
You each have one pick left. You're going to pick one guy, you're going to pick one girl. In doing so, you're going to pick the final members of your tribe and effectively vote out 2 people from this game. How you feeling, Wanda?
It's been an awful long time since my heart pounded this fast.
Jonathan, how you feel?
My heart's beating. I thought I was going to be picked before this.
Okay, it is time to make the final selection. Karen, you're picking a guy. Make your decision.
Willard.
Willard stays in the game. Jonathan is out of the game. Ibrahim, you're picking a woman. Make your decision. Andy stays in the game. Wanda is out of the game. Tough to say, but guys, it is time for you to go. Right past me, you got a boat waiting out here. Come on now.
So that's all right. I'm going to wipe my tears and refocus. That's in the past. It's a whole new game.
All right, hand out the bus. You guys are oolong. You wear blue. Your tribe, Karor. You will wear brown. Okay, so you are now two tribes, Oolong, Karor, two tribes still living together on the same beach. And I'm back. Have a good day.
Together though. It's still kind of good. It hurts to laugh, but I felt horrible being picked last. I didn't think that I was going to be picked last.
How many girls do you have? 5?
I thought 100% that Kobe was going to pick me.
5 and 4. 5 and 4.
I don't feel like I'm on the tribe that I should be on, so there's no kindred feelings with my tribe. I'm the odd man out.
Never had anything against it. Ever. Guys, if there's any sort of competition that they're trying to put into this game already, let's not be the ones that just ride anyone out. No. Our average age is high, but let's try to weaken them when it comes to physical stuff. I'm altogether very, very happy. I wanted a wise tribe. If I had the opportunity to pick, we got a little bit of the older folks, which I really like, and we're up against a bunch of the young bucks. You compare the tribes and you see a definite difference.
They come to you and say, oh, listen, so-and-so on your team was talking about you. They're just trying to bring
I love everybody on this team.
Yeah, just say so.
We definitely have some kind of advantage, which I don't care what you say, smart's going to see, but athletics is going to play a part in it also.
Morning, guys. guys ready to get to the challenge? Yeah. It is both reward and immunity. Here's how it works. Both tribes are going to compete head-to-head in a jungle obstacle course. You'll make your way through a net maze, then through a series of tires. You'll reach a covered supply dump where you will find a set of paddles you must take tied to 4 survival items you can choose to take or leave behind. Fire in the form of flint, 2 cans to carry water, flour and rice for your food, and a tarp for shelter. But the crates that these items are in have been weighted to make them very heavy to carry. Untie all of your items. Continue through the course carrying the items. You'll go up and over a wall, through a jungle swamp. When you reach your canoe, drop the items you chose to take with you, get in the canoe, paddle out to retrieve a flag, and race back to shore. First tribe to get back to their mat with all 9 tribe members and their tribe-colored flag wins immunity and all the items they carried to that mat. Keeping in mind, you can only win the items that make it all the way to the finish, so it becomes a choice. You want to win to guarantee yourself immunity, but you want to win with as many items as possible. Now let's get to immunity. Ian, Yolanda, you can take those off. Like I said, those guaranteed you stay in the game 10 more minutes. Those 10 minutes are over. This is what you covet now. Immunity. The only thing that keeps you safe in this game is this. As long as you have it, you can't be voted out. Take your spots. Wait for my go. Here we go. For immunity and reward. Survivors ready? Go! Tom with a big head start. Neck and neck right now. Tom, first one over for Karor. Followed by Greg. Here comes Jeff for Oolong. There's Ian for Karor. We're tight. There's Jen. Karor got a bit of a lead. Here comes Jen for Oolong. Oolong in one fell swoop catches up. Good. Oolong, moving on. Karor, go. Up and over, however you want. Neck and neck still. Start pulling those off. You got to move all your items to the mat before you can start in time. Get that last item, Karor. Oolong, start on time. This is where you make your first decision. Are you going to take all your items or not? Karor working together well. Karor very close. Karor is free. Karor is leaving their food and their water, taking only their fire with them. Go, go, go. Come on, we gotta go. We're not losing. Come on. We're gone. If we don't get anything, we don't have it. I think we should go. Hey, you gotta go. You guys, please. Water. Oh my God. Too long. Keep it moving. Karor first to the wall. Come on. This boy. You got it. Here comes Oolong right on your tail. Karor having trouble getting Willard over. Oolong brought food and water, did not bring fire. Interesting strategy. Karor jumping over. Karor, go! Oolong really struggling. Karor making their way through the swamp with a big lead. working so far. Paddle out, get your flag. Let's go, Oolong. Keep it moving. You're still in it. Oolong, go. Paddle out. Pull up, guys. Good paddlers might be able to catch you. Paddle backwards. Roar still with a big lead. Hit the right side. It's good, it's good. All right, now let's just Oolong, the flag is that way. Oolong is looking for another island. Go. Roar, working together. Great, strong, fast. Oolong having a heck of a time paddling. Too many people on one side. Frustration setting in for Oolong. Nice strategy. You chose to only bring fire. You can boil water with that. You can cook food with that. Okay, here is immunity. You are safe from the vote tonight. One other decision. Because you won, you get a choice. The two tribes will no longer be living together on one beach. You can either go back to what you know and the shelter you helped build, or this is a map to a new, unknown beach where you can start fresh.
Well, why see a beach we already saw? Let's go see something new.
New?
Let's have a new adventure.
You're going to take your chances. Give up what you know for the unknown. Here's your map to your new home.
Yeah.
Oolong, good news is you're going home. You're taking your outrigger canoe with you. Bad news is you're going to get some much-needed practice when we paddle the tribal council tonight and officially vote out the first member. Get your stuff. Head on out.
After the challenge, we were so excited. We won immunity and we won stuff that we needed to make fire. We were so the underdog. Winning that was huge for us. This wave came and we went over. I don't know what the deal was, who was leaning what way or what, but I think it was just a combination of all forces, and we just went down. All of the supplies to make fire were in this heavy steel containers that went straight down. It was just like, did this really happen?
I thought I saw something, but hell, I don't know.
Maybe right there.
we were so elated. The ride back in the canoe was just, we were just loving life and couldn't wait to see the new beach. And all this to happen, we're just crushed right now. And we don't have the water. We don't have the flint to start a fire, to boil the water and purify it. We lost everything we won today. We're in a worse scenario than we originally had.
We lost at the challenge, and we lost pretty hard. The other tribe outplayed us and outwitted us completely. You know what? We didn't make smart decisions. They were smart. They took just the fire.
The coconuts will sustain us for 39 days if we had to. So understand that I'm not going to allow anyone to be negative.
Nobody needs to be negative.
Okay? No, about, we don't have this. We got everything we need.
I know how things work. I'm not the strongest person. You know, people are going to choose who doesn't fit in the best and who they think is a weak link. So I definitely think that I am a target.
But when it comes to challenges, physically, I know I'm stronger than most of their dudes. Let's keep on what we do. We're going to do Angie, but we got to get the other guys to go in. Like, I want to go talk to Stephanie, because if we have issues, we need to work on
My vote will be for Angie, not because I don't like her, but she is a person that must be voted off in order for our team to be as strong as it can be.
So we need to, well, I think we need to keep the man. I think it's absolutely.
He's the man.
We can't lose any of our guys, which, I mean, seriously, I can be voted off. I don't want to be voted off. I think the team needs me.
We need your strength. But I do have to say, we should have left earlier. We shouldn't have.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I know that you're just a complete go-getter, and that's why you want to get everything, and I understand that. I guess Angie.
Okay.
Okay. You too.
Absolutely.
Okay. Nervous as hell about tribal. Wish I wasn't going tonight. We made a dumb mistake, and I don't think we should be going tonight, but we are. And it's because of one person, I feel. Part of the reason we lost the challenge because we didn't leave sooner.
We didn't leave.
She wanted everything.
I don't think we need to get rid of him. I'm not going to vote for it. Stephanie's thinking that Yolanda's the reason we lost the challenge, but that woman's got a lot of strength. I think she can still help us out. I haven't seen where she's hurting us just yet.
Who are you going to vote for?
I think Angie right now.
She's not fit.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's good. That's good.
I'll go with you.
Okay, newsflash. This is something that I noticed. For every 2 hours that we work, we're going to rest for at least an hour. Okay? It is time for us to get focused, kick butt, take names.
Jawanda is a strong personality. She is not a team player.
I didn't know that that's how you guys felt. Right. I thought I was the only one. Are you down with that? Are you in? Because I'll be pissed if everybody changes their work. I mean, I'll hold it against you for life.
Now she says we're both now. Joe, are you in? I was like, hell yeah, I'm in. Like, I'm thinking I'm the one out. Like, I know how today went. You don't think I remember exactly the order in which we got picked for tribe? I don't trust anyone in this tribe. But if I can at least make it past this one, I'll be happy.
Find each of you with a torch. Go ahead and grab a torch.
Approach a flame, dip it in, and get fire. This is part of the ritual of tribal council. In this game, fire represents your life. As long as you have fire, you're still in the game. When your fire's gone, so are you. Have a seat. So, welcome to your first tribal council. I know you don't want to be here. Stephanie, what's been the biggest surprise first 3 days?
Biggest surprise? Starving, can't get fire, we're so thirsty. We were together as one, and now we're separated. We formed bonds, and now they're gone, and we don't know what's coming next. It's been really tough.
James, happy with this tribe? I am. This is a damn fine tribe. Everybody in here is tough. They're young. They got a lot of energy, a lot of testosterone. We're going to win some matches. We just didn't do it today. Jeff, let's talk about the strategy of today's challenge, because it was about making a choice. And it seems as though you guys have a very strong tribe, but it was brains that beat you today. Would you agree?
Yeah, we've got the strength. We all have the endurance. There's just a couple key times that we just messed up, and, we lost time trying to get everything we possibly could and get running with it, and it wasn't going to happen.
So, James, let me be clear. You didn't even bring fire.
Oh, hell no. We should have.
You did not take fire. Dumbass.
Well, we tried to get it, but it was last. And then when we realized that we just lost a tremendous amount of time, we just said, okay, just take the other stuff.
Ashley, is there a leader on this tribe yet?
Jeff, I think that is the only thing that's holding this group back, is that we have yet to come together as a group and decide who is going to lead our group right now.
Jolando, can this group lead itself as a group?
No, we need somebody to make a unilateral decision. I mean, I would like, if I could, to help lead the team, but I also know that I have a very strong personality, so that's been my biggest dilemma, because I don't want for people to say, oh, her personality's too strong, she's bossy, she's a witch.
Angie, picked last, tribe welcomes you, but now here we are at tribal council, and you were still picked last.
Yep.
How heavy is that weighing on your mind, or have you overcome that?
It weighs very heavy on my mind. I mean, it's hard being picked last, but I think that I tried really, really hard at the challenge today, but I think definitely my head was going to be on the chopping block. Either there's some things going on where somebody has somebody else in mind, or it's going to overwhelmingly be me. So
we'll find out. It is time to vote. Jolanda, you're up.
Angie, I just don't think that we can be happy with losses. We've got to evaluate and move forward.
Tally the vote.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Angie. Jolanda. 1 vote Angie, 1 vote Jolanda. Angie. 2 votes Angie, 1 vote Jolanda. Angie. That's 3 votes Angie, 1 vote Jolanda. Jolanda. 3 votes Angie, 2 votes Jolanda. Jolanda. We're tied. 3 votes Angie, 3 votes Jolanda. That's 4 votes Jolanda. First person voted out of Survivor Palau. Jolanda. That's 5 votes. That's enough. You can bring me your torch.
Good luck, you guys. Watch the win.
Jolanda. Tribe spoken. Well, if there's one thing you should take away from tonight's tribal council, it should be this. You need to stop with the excuses and get a plan, or you will be back here very soon. You're not going to be going back to camp with fire. You're going to earn that on your own. Go back to camp. Good night.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Next time on Survivor. Karora questions the move to the new beach.
Do you think they could be a worse island than this?
At Oolong, Jeff and Kim get cozy, and the search for Flint intensifies.
Fire, something that matters.
I played this game, and I don't think that I would do anything differently. I mean, I am the oldest, and I think differently than my tribe. They are a lot more happy-go-lucky than I am, but that's fine, because this was a great adventure, and it's an experience that I think everyone should try, and I don't regret anything that happened after.